I don't care if you call me a stalker. 3 a.m. I'm outside, I'm walking. Out here striving, I'm just looking for some water. Nova gang, we creeping, yeah, we lurking. I'ma ride, I'ma die for my brothers. Hit the gas, then speed off, I'm racing. Ran into a pole, pulled a Paul Walker. I don't care if I'm evil, I'm a scumbag. Walk up in the house like I owned it, cause I'm up next. If you text me, don't expect me to reply back. I don't wanna talk, I'm rather awkward and I'm off track. Shoot a flare in the sky to show some victory. I'ma blow up with all my brothers right next to me. Hit the spot and make it go down in history. Took a pill, I'm shaking, I'm nervous, I'm jittery.
What is up, guys? I'm back, and yeah, I know it's been a while. I haven't been doing much lately, but thought today I'd make the second episode of the new reboot of the show. And to be completely honest, there hasn't been that much going on today, but I mean, not today, but like throughout the week and pretty much lately, I feel like there hasn't been as much things to talk about. But I do have a few things, as you can see in the title. And I will be taking call-ins at the end, which this is going to be kind of a shorter episode. So if you're here for that, just stick along or come back in like 30 minutes or something. And I will be making an announcement, so you guys will be notified of that. Other than that, I guess we'll just get right into this. As you can see from the title, the first thing we're going to be talking about is Nick Fuentes and Baked Alaska both getting banned. They weren't banned both from Twitter or something. Nick got banned from Twitter. Not completely yet, though, and Baked Alaska got banned from Trovo. But first, I want to talk about Nick. As you can see here, I'll pull up his Twitter. He actually deleted absolutely everything. At first, I thought, he was gone for good and Twitter was just wiping everything. But apparently, I think he was supposed to be back today. So this is kind of like a late sort of report on this. I was going to talk about this earlier in the week, but I just didn't have the time to get on. But looks like he's still not on. I think yesterday he said he was going to be back on Twitter today. And either he's not on yet or he's on and he hasn't tweeted yet. The reason why he deleted everything, he explained, was that apparently, Twitter's terms of service are always changing, which, look, I'm on Twitter, but I'm not that into it, so I'm not exactly sure how everything is, but he said that they could go back and ban you for things he said in the past, which it looks like this has happened here. There's a change in terms of service, and they just got him something old, so he just completely removed everything, and somehow he's still on the platform. Honestly, I was expecting him to get completely banned like near January 6th when they were purging literally all conservatives off the platform. But yeah, he's still here, and hopefully he'll stick around longer because, a lot of people, they say things like, "Oh, we have to get off big tech," but like, you get off big tech, then what do you have in front of you? You basically lose your platform. If I'm not mistaken, this is his biggest platform here. He has 137,000 followers. Losing that is not good, and going to all tech is not going to be good for him at all. He's obviously going to lose a significant amount of people. So I guess we'll wish him the best from here on out. Chinese Joe Biden says, "Hi, it's White Boy Summer for me now." Yeah, it's technically White Boy Summer for me now too. Kind of doesn't really feel like it though, but you know, hopefully it'll be lit, and we'll continue the playlist. For those of you who were on there, in the last stream where we did the playlist, you probably noticed that we got shut down a few times by YouTube. So I'll be doing that on my Discord server from now on. I'll just add everyone and say whoever wants to participate, just come in. And now that I think about it, it is pretty much easier just doing it on Discord because we could go in the voice chat, put the bot on so everybody cues in their songs, and then we actually have the poll bot so we could actually have a real vote on it instead of just typing in the number. Anyways, continuing on to Baked Alaska, he was obviously on Trovo since he has been banned off. What was he on? He was on YouTube, yeah, and I don't think he was ever on D Live. I don't really remember, but he got banned off Trovo. He said he was gonna appeal. I was gonna talk about this because I just want to say that there's literally almost no chance that his appeal is gonna change anything. He did make a new account called like Yoba something. I actually have it right here. Yeah, it's called Yoba Mode. I'm not sure if that one got banned yet either for like ban evasion, but I looked through the whole terms of service here, and to be honest, look, Baked Alaska is not like he's breaking every rule, but he does say the N word on stream, and he does have a lot of crazy super chats, which he's in control of. And recently he had those super chats that had the N word. They're saying racist stuff, and I think I had it here. Let me actually look for the line through here. Yeah, right here it says, "Use the Trovo service to post any material or content that offends the dignity or integrity of a private person, group of people, or country through contemptuous, discriminatory, or denigrating words or actions on account of race, skin color, ethnic, national, or social origin, gender, language, religion, political opinion, or any other opinion, financial status, birth, or any other status, sexual orientation, or any other reason." So, with that being said, Baked is always going around messing with people, and a lot of racist stuff does happen, to be completely honest. So, just that alone, it doesn't look like he's going to be coming back anytime soon, or, I mean, Trovo's going to be letting him come back. But for those of you who, really are into him, apparently he said that Nick will be letting him on America First Live. So he'll definitely still have a platform. And I think he said he was also going to make his own type of website, kind of like America First Live, which I'd honestly rather him stay off of it. I've talked about this before. I don't know if I said it on stream, but in regards to America First Live, I know Nick is still adding stuff to the website, and eventually he plans on letting other people in there. For me personally, I wouldn't really want someone like Baked Alaska to be on America First Live. Let me know if you disagree with me on that. Because I've seen some other people say the same thing. I think I saw Three Spoons say something like this. I know a lot of people know him. I don't know him personally or anything, but he was on Telegram I was in, and he said he hopes he could get on there. And what I'm saying is that we should really just leave that up to real political people, and not people like Baked who are going out doing crazy stuff and potentially some illegal stuff. I mean, he did go into the Capitol and on stream basically criminalize himself, and we shouldn't really be associating ourselves with that, or just basically Nick himself associating him with people like that. It's kind of a bad look for him, and something that, I don't know, I feel like we should stay away from, even though, Big T is a good guy. I like him, like, not like a person, he does some stupid things, but I do think he's entertaining and stuff. But I think definitely we got to keep away from him in terms of politics. Chinese Joe Biden says, "When is Jeremiah's live?" I'm not sure. You'd have to ask him about that. I didn't even know he had a live show. Joe Rocky says, Big Alaska is horrible optics. Keep him away. Yeah, that's basically what I'm saying here. I don't want to be harsh because I know he's Nick's friend and I know all the Groypers do like him. And even now, like I said, I enjoy his content too. I think he's pretty funny, but, you know, he's not really something I think we should really be too associated with, especially as the movement starts growing. Some of the things he does is just terrible optics. But he is Nick's friend, so I don't think he's gonna be going away anytime soon. And a lot of Groypers do just go hard with Nick's friends. They're not gonna like give him up for anything. So yeah, that's pretty much it about that. One last thing I wanted to talk about before we take in Collins is actually Robert Barnes. I wanted to quickly mention this because I think it's pretty hilarious what's been going on with him. You guys probably remember, and actually that's pretty much where a lot of people even found out about him. To be honest, I didn't really know who he was before Robert Barnes debated Nick, but I do remember Nick saying that, you know, he had a lot of respect for him. Robert Barnes was apparently doing some stuff for the Stop the Steal. So Nick had some respect for him. He said it, I think, before the debate and during and after the debate. He mentioned this. And then he went pretty much crazy after he got his butt handed to him by Nick. He started calling him a Nazi on Twitter, putting some weird boomer memes, and he blocked him entirely. And now we have another clip of him doing something pretty stupid. He actually attacked real American politics. Some of you might not know him. Some of you might. I actually have a lot of people that know me from him since, you know, I'm kind of active on his Discord and all that. So I do have the clip right here, and I'm gonna play
Saddle
it
up
for
with
you
the guy
guys. It's only like 20 seconds, and then I'll let you guys know basically my thoughts on it.
saying, let's saddle up with the guy who says immigration's about keeping the brown people out, because that's a smart political strategy. That's real American politics. I previously said positive things about him. I retract all of them. The guy's an idiot. Don't do polling analysis. Don't do political analysis. You're too stupid to be on public display. Saying, let's saddle up with the guy who says immigration's about keeping the brown people out, because that's a smart political strategy. That's real American politics. I previously said positive things about him. I retract all of them. The guy's an idiot. Don't do polling analysis. Don't do political analysis. You're too stupid to be on public display. Saying, let's
All right, so that's the clip right there. You can see him screaming his ass off, calling him an idiot, saying that what Rap have said about immigration, which I'm actually gonna read what he said here. He said, "This is what he said. My God, how much he's fallen off a cliff. FYI, I never said that about immigration." So I don't know where he got this from or what he's even talking about, because I do know Real American has never really said anything like that about immigration before, if I remember correctly, and he's confirming it pretty much here. So that was pretty random. I didn't expect him to. I didn't know he had any sort of relationship with Robert Barnes. I don't know if he did or not, but Robert Barnes did say that he said some good things about Rap before, and that he retracts everything. So that's pretty strange. Uh, he's really fallen off a cliff. And Real American, I know he's had his beef with Nick. I'm actually a fan of Nick, and I do like Real American, so it was pretty weird seeing that happen. But he did do another tweet later on saying that he does stand with Nick, so it looks like they made up their argument they had over JD Vance or something. So it seems like that's all good. Chinese Joe Biden says Pulisic lore. Oh yeah. BTK says I can confirm Rap is stupid. Real American is cringe as fuck. Real BTK Master Hacker says you're denying the truth. I'm not sure what you're talking about. I mean, if you have a problem with him, I don't really care, man. Anyways, that is pretty much it. I will be taking Collins now, as I was planning to, and then we'll eventually wrap things up. I know shorter show today. Let me X this out really quick and put this on here. Just give me a second so I can get on the Discord here. All right, so I'm in the voice chat. It's open for anybody who wants to call in. I'll just be giving it a second because I know some people said they wanted to call in. And if nobody does, then we'll see what happens. BTK says, New Wave, you don't know who I am. I am the master hacker that took down his server. Yeah, I'm not. I don't know if this is a troll or not, but I mean, if you want to tell me what that was all about, go ahead, but see if anybody joins. If not, then we'll just wrap things up. I'll just give it a few minutes though.
Hello?
Looks like someone's in here. Yo,
Yeah.
yo, Aguilar Nationalist, what's up, bro?
What's up?
So, do you have a question or something? What do you want to talk about?
Well, I basically just want to say I can't believe what's happened to Robert Barnes, man. I can't believe what's happened to the dude. I mean, during Stop the Steal, I like admired the dude, but after the Nick debate thing, the dude just fell, man. Like,
Yeah, I feel you. Did you knew who he was before that? Because if I'm being honest, I didn't really know who he was, and I know a lot of people didn't either. So after seeing Nick praise him and all that, it was pretty surprising seeing everything that happened after.
oh yeah, I know the dude ever since like Stop the Steal because not even that. He you know Barris the People's Pundit dude.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know if I know who he is.
He's like a poster, and like him and Barnes have like a show. So that's how I found Barnes, and then during Stop the Steal, like Barnes was on her side during Stop the Steal.
Yeah,
Don't get me
yeah.
wrong.
Did he seem
But
like
then,
completely based though, or because basically on immigration after what he said there, I don't think he's based on that.
well, I mean, I didn't see him talk about immigration, but he was like based on like social issues, and he was like a lawyer, so he
Yeah.
seemed like he knew what he was doing. But ever since the debate thing, he kind of got butt hurt and
Mm-hmm.
started acting like a boomer neocon type people.
Yeah, it was all really strange. I don't know what's good with him, but he's definitely an enemy to the movement now. He's kind of showing himself as being an
People
idiot,
like
pretty much.
Barnes, I'm actually kind of worried because what if there are more people in the movement that's like Barnes that seems like they're really in the movement, but then something happens and then they completely backstab the movement.
Well,
And we
yeah,
have to be
there's definitely other people like that out there, and I guess we just have to wait and see who comes out. I mean, even Patrick Casey, I'm sure a lot of people wouldn't have imagined him doing what he did. So I guess time will tell who else is
kind of
like a traitor out there.
I don't know what happened with Patrick Casey. I didn't know what happened. All I knew is that he left the movement.
All right, so basically, it was a while back, so I think I pretty much remember everything correctly. But it was during AFPAC, where you were around back then, right? Like right before AFPAC happened.
Yeah, I was around.
So yeah,
I
so
was in the community since subs, like I was in the community since like May, but like I had to switch accounts on Discord and
yeah,
but
so
I was around.
so basically what happened with him was that he was one of the people who were kind of skeptical of doing AFPAC. He didn't think it was a good idea because Nick supposedly was being investigated by the FBI, and that was after the whole Stop the Steal thing, and that was after January 6th happened. So he was like, there's gonna be a lot of feds there. It's gonna be untrustworthy, and basically he then came out and he said all this stuff about Nick. He gave out all this information that, first of all, Nick says it's a lie. Whether it's a lie or not, it doesn't really matter. He said that Nick was on a no-fly list, which back then Nick didn't even know, but eventually we found out that he actually was. He said Nick's like bank account or like his money was all frozen. And I think he also, I don't know, he was saying basically not to go to AFAC. He's trying to sabotage the whole event. And later, I think Nick, he went on live and he started talking about it, and he said that in reality Patrick Casey actually was paranoid that they were trying to, plan to kick him out of the movement or something. And that's probably the reason that he ended up jumping ship like last minute, which was all pretty weird. But yeah, that's basically.
But like, where is he now? Like, is he like
I
still part of conservative, or did he
No,
like
he's
switch?
definitely still a conservative, I think. I haven't kept up with him ever since that happened for obvious reasons. He's
But
still
he's like
doing his show and stuff, I
but he's
think.
not a member of the Nick movement, right? That's basically all what happened.
What
He's
happened?
not.
I couldn't hear you.
I'm saying like he's still conservative, but like he's not associated with Nick anymore, right?
Yeah, basically like that.
Yeah, that. I mean, I understand why he was like at the start saying the feds and stuff, but like after like saying all these things about him, like that was messed up.
Yeah, like that would be understandable to be skeptical of the whole thing. And even I was at first, I was like, I think I had a video on my old channel saying the same thing. I was saying, I don't really think this is a good idea right now to do this. But then eventually, as time went by, I kind of realized that, it was probably going to turn out fine. And it did. And it actually was a huge success. So, yeah, I have no complaints about any of that.
I wanted to ask you, what were your thoughts on the Trump rally, the convention speech he had in North Carolina? What were your thoughts?
Look, it's like it's not like it was bad or anything, but it wasn't anything like crazy, you know what I mean? From Trump, it's basically the same Trump. Every time he comes out and speaks, I kind of wish for him to come out and, say something good, say something, new, change things up a little bit, but it was really like there isn't much to say about it because he basically did his same copy paste, same thing that he always does. So not necessarily bad. It's just like I'm expecting something more from him. He's not in office. I want to see him come out and say something different. I want him to call people out, and he's not really doing that. He's still shilling for the vaccines. He's still shilling for Israel. He's still shilling for immigrants and minorities. So I don't know. I guess I just want to see more from him before 2024.
I'm basically agree with you. I want to see more from him, and like the thing I had a problem with is that he has like if he wants to have he wants to win in 2024, he should. I'm so sorry. I kind of forgot what I was saying.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. So like, the thing is, I remember after, Biden got inaugurated, I was like, well, obviously Trump is going to take his break. That's fine. He's been through a lot the last 4 or 5 years. And, hopefully he's going to be back and he's going to be better than ever. But look, it's been, 6 months since the inauguration. And he's still basically in the shadows. He's still endorsing not so great candidates. And
the endorsements like suck.
that's so it's not like what we all expected would happen after. It's all still like, we're still waiting. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like he should have been out here and he should have been doing more work by now. Because if you think about it, in 6 months, it's 2022 already. And that's midterms year. And if we want even a chance to win in 2024, we have to do something in midterms. And that's not just, letting all the regular neocon establishment Republicans win. We have to put in new, better candidates to at the very least, just knock those people out. And it doesn't really seem like any of that is happening right now.
And that's the thing I have a problem with Trump. Like, he seems like this outsider. He seemed like 2016. It was like a really good campaign. He was like an outsider. But like for the past years, he's been more friendly to the establishment, like endorsing establishmentarian guys, using the same establishment messages like socialism's gonna destroy us. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. And look, it's just like with Trump, I see a lot of people now, especially around the America First movement, or people, they're like already completely giving up on him. And I mean, I don't blame them completely, but I feel like, look, if it's not Trump, who the hell is going to do something for us? Because some people, they expect Trump to come and solve all of our problems and do absolutely everything we've been wanting from him, which I don't think anybody ever expected, even since 2016, that Trump would come and wipe out completely all of the establishment people and completely turn around our country. That was never going to happen. But if there's one person that can at least, give us a good shot at progressing in our goals, it's him. You know what I'm saying?
He's like he's like our only shot. But like he has some flaws
And it's
too,
like,
but
yeah, and until somebody better comes, then there's really nothing else to do. He's still the head of the party. Everybody's listening to what he's saying. He's still basically in control of the whole Republican Party himself. So until somebody else comes, there's nothing else to, really go to. And it doesn't seem like anybody's going to come anytime soon. And that's not to say that, nobody's going to pop up. Because if you think about it, back in 2015, I don't think anybody expected Trump to come out of nowhere and win the election like that. Because imagine where we'd be if he didn't do that and Hillary won. We'd be in a completely different situation.
yeah, we'd be in like total hell.
So if no one else is better right now, having Trump in 4 more years is at least gonna hold us down and see if we could come up with something else, Because if we let Biden or any other Democrat have another 4 more years, that's basically just speeding up the process of our country that's already going downhill.
Yeah, I agree with you. So basically, the thing I feel that Trump has to do in order to have like a big shot is like not pick Pence. That's
Mm-hmm.
what for me. I think he should pick as running mate like a guy like a Cruz or a DeSantis.
Look, for me, basically what everything is gonna go down on is, uh voter integrity or election integrity laws, I mean. Because he came, like, apparently his advisor, I remember a while back, said he was going to do this.
Hello?
He's going to start advocating for new laws and stuff like that. And he still hasn't done any of that. And I know we don't have the House or we don't have the Senate, but you still have to go out and do something. He has to, make some good endorsements, get some people in there, and then eventually pass laws in order for the election never to not ever get stolen like that ever again. If we don't do that, then everything is going to be a repeat of basically 2020 for forever, basically.
Hello?
Yo.
Wait, are you? What happened?
Huh? Yo, can you hear me, bro? He says, I think your mic went down. Let me check.
Hello?
Yo, can you hear me? Says on the stream they can hear me. I don't know what's going on with Discord. Let me see.
Wait, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. I've been hearing you the whole time. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you now.
All right, good. So, did you hear what I said earlier?
No, I didn't. I don't think I.
All right.
What was it about?
I don't even remember at this point. It's whatever though. Do you have like any other questions or anything else you wanted to talk about, or?
No, because I was like saying like Trump had to couldn't pick Pence. Like he had to pick like someone else, like a Ted Cruz as a running mate.
Yeah, like I wouldn't see Ted Cruz would be the best option. I honestly don't even know. I feel like, a lot of people see Ron DeSantis, and I do like a lot of the things Ron DeSantis has been doing in Florida. But at the same time, I feel like, taking him out of Florida would kind of be a bad thing because he's been doing a lot of good things there. And I feel like his role is basically good if he just stays there for now.
There's a guy named Mike Garcia who's like a representative in like California, which I heard like I think Red Eagles like wanting him to be the running mate, but like he's like in a really hard seat to like defend. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like I'd love to give more solid answers to all of this, but I feel like everything is definitely still uncertain in terms of what's gonna happen in 2024.
Yeah, 2022. But after 2022, we'll have a clearer picture.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We have to at least wait until midterms. Once midterms are over, we'll basically have a clearer picture of what's gonna happen, and we'll start discussing things more solidly, I guess. At least that's what I've been saying for a while now.
Another question. What are your thoughts on the Trump versus DeSantis debacle on the Discord servers? Not this one, like the rap one.
Wait, what were they saying? I must have missed that. I don't really remember what they were saying.
Well, I don't know if it's like trolling or not, but it's basically like some dudes like they're it's ironic, but like they want Nikki Fried, the opponent, to win. They don't want DeSantis to win. They're calling DeSantis Zion Ron.
Yeah,
But it's like,
yeah, I haven't seen any of that, but look, Ron DeSantis, even if he's a Zionist or whatever, he's been doing more than
yeah,
pretty
he's a
much any
good
other
guy, but like,
governor.
I'm just saying, like, I know it's like trolling and stuff, but like,
Yeah, I know, but like people gotta understand, like nobody in the government right now at all is gonna be 100% America first, and there's not gonna be anybody that is, exactly what our views are. We have to find people. They might not be all the way there, but they'd still be beneficial for what our personal goals are for the country. You know what I mean?
yeah.
All right, bro. Is that it, or anything else you want to say?
To comment at one more thing,
All right.
I just want to give a shout out to Pulisic Lord.
Oh yeah,
That's all
for
I want.
real. Join the Discord for whoever wants to be in Pulisic Glory, you know?
Yeah, I'm already in it.
Yeah,
So,
for real. All right, bro. Thanks for calling in, I guess.
you're welcome.
All right, peace out, bro. All right, guys. So that was a kind of a long call there. Not sure if anybody else wants to join. Again, the phone lines are still open. Whoever wants to join, just come right in here and you'll be live on the show. We'll just give it a few minutes and see if anybody else gets in, because I did do a poll earlier. A few people said that they'd be interested in calling in, which is the whole reason I even did it. Let's see. Chat says easy peasy says lol master hacker. Yeah, that I don't know if that was a troll or not. It seemed like a troll to me. I don't think it was serious, but I've heard about that guy in some other Discord server. All right, yo, Spooky Shrew, what's up, bro?
Hello.
Yo, what's up? What, you got a question or a comment or anything?
No. What were y'all talking about?
I don't know. We talked about a lot of things. We were basically talking about 2024 and stuff about Ron DeSantis, what Trump should be doing and what he's doing right now is what we were talking about. But you could really ask anything you want. Like we don't have like a specific topic right now.
All right. So, I guess Ron DeSantis. What do you think of him? I don't know a whole lot about him, but my grandparents live in Florida and they like him a lot. They keep saying that he's president material.
Yeah, I wouldn't say completely yet. I feel like I can't be sure of anything yet, but I do like the guy. He's been doing a lot of good things in Florida. He did the whole tech bill thing, which obviously, for anybody that follows me or follows the America First movement, obviously we all think that bill wasn't the best and it could have been improved. And he didn't really listen to what we were saying, but either way, the fact that he does something like that is good. He did the whole banning of trans kids playing in women's sports, or trans dudes, who I don't even know what to call them, but he did that on the first day of Pride Month or whatever. That was pretty based. So there's a lot of good things coming out from him, especially, it's good to be from Florida right now. But yeah, I to say he's president material, I feel like he could definitely do some good things as president, but I'm not 100% sure yet if he's, the guy that I really want in there.
Yeah. Understandable.
Mm-hmm. So is that it or anything else you wanted to say?
No, I think that's it. Unless you have something you want to ask or say something, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just, hearing people out. You feel me?
Yeah.
All right, bro. Thanks for the call. See you later, I guess.
Yup.
Chinese Joe Biden says, I checked out Jeremiah Sonic content and he kind of sounds like you some bit. I don't know. I haven't really watched his stuff, to be honest. I'm not really into all of that. I should probably check him out though. He's pretty active. All right, so that was the second call. Anybody else that wants to call in, I'll stay on here for a few minutes. And if anyone's on the stream right now and wants to call in, you got to join my Discord for that, which the link should be in the description. And I'm in a little voice channel here. So I'll just give it a few minutes. Or if anybody in the chat just wants to say something, you don't want to call in, you want to ask me something, I read pretty much all the comments. So let's see, we'll give it like a minute or two. If nobody says if nobody joins the call in chat, then I guess we'll just wrap things up. It's been almost 40 minutes now. I thought it would be like 30 minutes, but it's whatever, really. I could probably stay on a bit longer. By the way, I will be back to making regular videos soon. I've been busy lately, and the last stream we did got taken down because of copyright stuff. If you were in there, you know what I'm talking about. So that's why I decided to do another stream today, just to have another one out here, you know. And obviously, with this being the new show, the old show, it's basically the same thing. But I thought, you know, we might as well reboot it since we're starting up again. The other one went up to like what, 6 or 7 episodes. So I will be streaming a lot more lately because I'm gonna have a lot more time now, and I'll be doing more call-ins more often. I know last time on the old show we only did like a few call-ins, and we did a few episodes where we had call-ins throughout because we were covering the Chauvin trial, and that would get pretty slow. All right, I'm gonna make an announcement for a last call for any call-ins. Chinese Joe Biden says next week will be 3 years since X died. Yeah, it's gonna be on the 18th. It's gonna be 3 years since he died. It's pretty crazy. Feels like it was not too long ago, but there hasn't been any new stuff from him in like a while now. His last album was like 2 years ago. That was the last thing we got. All right, looks like someone joined the voice chat here. Yo, what's up? Yo, if you're talking right now, I can't really hear you. Yo,
Yeah, there it is.
there we go. Yo, what's up?
What's up?
You got like a question or anything you wanted to just talk about? Or
I don't know. What's the live stream about? I just saw the ping.
oh, well, basically in the live we were talking about Nick and Big Alaska getting banned on Trovo and Twitter, but you know, Collins, we were basically talking about anything that anybody who called in wanted to talk about. So it's basically up to you what you want the topic to be.
I for sure. What do you think we should do about the current monopolies on our oil industry and our food manufacturing industry?
Like what to do about it? I'm not even sure. I'm not like too into that.
Okay.
Like I would give you a better response, but
All right, for sure. What do you think about transgenderism? Do you think we should cater them by building another bathroom genuinely designed for them? Or
oh no, definitely not. I feel like it shouldn't be a thing at all. So making their own bathrooms for it is kind of enabling it. Should be something that, you know, we try to actually fix instead of just giving them more stuff. You know what I mean?
let's go, post show. What about separation of church and state? What is your opinion on that?
I feel like a lot of people misinterpret what that even means. In the Constitution, separation of church and state just means that, you know, the political powers and, you know, religious people in like the Pope or something, the Pope wouldn't be able to become president or be in government. That's basically what that means from my understanding. And a lot of people just think that means that you can't, you know, use your religious views or values to, you know, you can't take that into account when making laws and stuff like that, which is actually one of the stupidest things I've ever heard. Because if you're religious, basically your whole life revolves around your religion, and it'd be basically impossible to do that. If I, as a Christian, was president, why would I make laws that, are completely against my religion? It really doesn't make any sense to me. You
For
know?
sure, for sure. What do you think we should do about the border crisis? As you know, the fence that Donald Trump first stumped up is not built yet, and I'm not sure what Biden is doing about it. But
Yeah.
personally, other than the fence, what do you think we should do about immigration?
Look, other than putting a physical barrier in the border, the only thing you can do is just be harsh on deportations, go really hard, which it is going to cost a lot of money. But if you take a look at the money that's involved in it, it would probably save us much more money in the long term to just deport absolutely everybody possible than it would be to just keep them here and let them live here. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, okay. So, do you think for people crossing, should we give them constitutional rights, or should they be exempt from those rights because they're not a citizen?
Well, I mean, you obviously, I'm a Christian. I don't want to, be an asshole to people. I don't want to be harsh, but like, you got to get them out of the country, right? If they're coming in and they expect like to be given stuff like free, what do they get? Free stuff all the time. They don't pay taxes. Some of these people, it just can't be like that. A lot of people go like, well, everybody has the right to, get a good life, but there's just as much people in this country who are looking for a good life. So, with what I think about it in general is we got to get them out by all means.
Okay,
It's more important to take
okay,
into account the
okay.
people already in the country than people who are coming in. You know what I mean? And that goes for legal immigration as well.
All right, all right. What about the death penalty? What are your views on the death penalty?
Look, honestly, I'm not like against it, but I definitely see both sides of it. A lot of people, a lot of leftists and stuff like to say, well, you're against abortion, but you're for the death penalty, which I feel like that doesn't really make sense because death penalty, you're punishing someone for something they did. So I feel like I'm not like against it at all, but I do see the point of people who are against it, really.
Okay, and I know you're against abortion, but let's expand on that. Do you want to disable all abortion services for women?
Yeah, I feel like that would probably be the final goal.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I like hearing that. Would you further the interest of the religious church upon other religions, like
I'm,
making Christianity the most powerful
I mean,
by choice in the country
yeah,
rather than Islam or atheism or whatever
as
else?
a Christian, I feel like, that should be a given, really. Why wouldn't you want as much people to be saved as possible? You know what I'm saying?
Well, you have those progressive Christians and the Islamics and all those other people saying that would be against their rights and the thousand other things they like
Yeah.
preaching.
Yeah, but I feel like as a Christian, you should want as much people as possible to be Christian. So if you, like, I'm not like saying that it should be forced upon people, but you should definitely try to spread your own religion with it being Christianity as much as possible.
Okay, okay. So, what do you think about the current crisis with China right now? What do you think what's gonna happen with that in the near future?
Look, China is obviously advancing rapidly, and obviously we're not in the best shape right now. It doesn't seem like we're gonna, improve what's going on here a lot. So I wouldn't be surprised if China just completely takes us over as the number one country in the world. And look, if you look at China, especially recently with even Trump himself, they're like, well, China has to pay for what they did with coronavirus. They have to pay for what happened to the country. And that's really a lot of bullshit because what happened to us with COVID was basically our own government's fault for doing the shutdowns. The virus itself is not completely deadly unless you're really old or really unhealthy. So that's basically on our government. I feel like we have like a lot of excuses going on. And even if there's like a lot of stuff, a lot of differences between the two countries, which, I don't feel like getting completely into right now. But there's definitely reasons why they seem to be like they're more stable than us.
Do you think it will devolve into a war?
I mean, I not right, not like anytime soon. At least I think if there would be a war, it would definitely be a lot longer. It would take a lot longer for that to happen.
Okay, okay. Um, so what? So about the economic crisis with China and how we outsource all of our goods from China, do you think we should try changing up where we make our goods?
Yeah, I
Perhaps
was thinking about that like a while back. I definitely think that we should stop depending on China completely because, to bring up the coronavirus again, when it first started, China was making all the masks that we needed. And obviously, since they knew that what was going on, they had access to all the masks and we didn't. And obviously, uh, nobody obviously that's around here that's watching me would probably be in favor of masks anyway, but that just goes to show, what if something we needed something else and only China had it, then we'd be pretty much fucked. Or what if they just decided not to like sell things to us anymore? I think we definitely need to stop relying on them too much and start producing more things ourselves here, which it's not the easiest thing in the world, but you got to do what you got to do sometimes.
for sure, understandable. Um, and that covers China. So, as you know, China has been trying to get a hold of Hong Kong and Taiwan recently, trying to imperialize them into their own state
Mhm.
and trying to merge them. Do you think that America should do something about that with military force, or should they just stand by?
Look, personally, I think that we shouldn't really get involved into anything that we don't need to. I feel like if we do get involved into other countries' problems and stuff, it should be if it's beneficial to for us to do so. And I don't think it's necessarily beneficial for us to step into that. So I would say pretty much to stay away from it if we can.
Okay, okay. And as a sort of final question about environmentalism,
Mm-hmm.
what, as you know, we're rapidly going through climate change as of today, actually, mainly caused by capitalism in America. What kind of steps would you take to try to reverse the change of what is going on right now in climate change?
Look, that's like a hard question because there are things we can do, but at the same time, if you look at what's contributing to climate change, unless I'm mistaken, and I don't think our country is even the top country that's contributing to climate change. And I don't know about you, but I don't really think it's like the biggest issue right now. People are saying, if we don't do anything, we're all gonna be dead in 10 years. I don't think that's gonna happen. So obviously, I do think the climate is changing to a certain extent, maybe not as much as other people say. As to what we actually do about it, I'm not sure because everything just seems like it'd be hard to enforce. I feel like maybe especially with cars and stuff. I feel like maybe switching more to electric would be beneficial to that, but that's not something you can really like make into a law. It'd just be something we'd have to encourage people to do. Well, actually, I want to
Well,
know
as you
what do you think
know,
about that? Like, what do you think we should
well,
do?
Well, as you know, we do outsource all of our goods from China, and they're a state capitalist system, and
Mm-hmm.
their pollution is actually quite toxic in China. There are some areas which are
Yeah.
inhabitable to even live in. So we are kind of, I would say, it's more of China producing it, but we're the ones telling them to.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah. I
we're
didn't really
contributing
think
to
about
that.
that. Yeah.
And as we're doing it to China, which is good because fuck China, and they're outsourcing, they're destroying their own land. That's great, but when we bring them over here in the near future, because that's what we're going to have to do, because China's either going to fall or we're going to have a war. Well, we're going to start doing that to our own country, and we're
Mm-hmm.
going to start making that inhabitable and already add on to the pollution we already have. I mean, in some areas at night you can't even see the stars because how polluted it is,
Oh, yeah. That.
mainly in California. But as for what I would do about it personally, I would try to get a new energy source, perhaps growable
Mm-hmm.
instead of fossil fuel. Because fracking, it releases a lot of pollution. It pollutes the water nearby in the oil wells.
Mm-hmm.
And other than that, I would probably try to ban cars that release more than given pollution amount every year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And
that sounds like a good idea to me, honestly. Like, I'm not like a scientist or anything. I haven't really looked into, pollution or climate change too much, so I feel like I'm open to a lot of ideas, and that sounds like some good stuff.
I would, in hotter areas and where fires are more likely to happen, mainly forests, I would love to add some more fire measures so fires do not break out, because when a forest fire breaks out, that's going to be a lot of pollution and a lot of smog going up in that air, and
Yeah.
they burn miles and miles of forest. And even a regular building fire is devastating in that area. So added, safety for fires would be a goal, and not even just to the environment safety, for everyone else's safety.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. So, is that pretty much it? Any other last questions or comments or anything?
No, that's about it.
All right, bro. Thanks for calling in. I guess I'll probably see you later in the Discord or something.
All right.
All right, peace out. All right, so that's another good caller right there. We are about to hit the hour mark here, so I guess we'll take one last call if anybody else wants to join in, and if not, we'll just give it a few minutes and we'll wrap things up. Chinese Joe Biden says they milked all his unreleased stuff. I guess you're talking about X. I wouldn't say they really milked it. They just released what they had, which had to come out because of contractual reasons. Skins was already pretty much finished, and Bad Vibes Forever had to come out because X signed that contract. I didn't expect to be talking about, XXX during a political live stream or anything. All right, so it seems that's gonna be it for Collins. Thanks for everybody who joined the stream. I know it was on short notice, kind of a shorter stream. Wasn't as much things to talk about as usual, but I'll definitely be back more in full force from now on. I know I haven't been making as much content as usual. On my old channel, I'd be releasing things like almost every day. So stay tuned for more content from me in general. I have a lot of stuff planned for you guys. But yeah, again, thanks for joining. And of course, I'll be seeing you guys in my next stream or video or wherever that is. Join the Discord if you haven't yet. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Make sure to like the video if you enjoyed, of course. And other than that, I'll see you guys later.
I miss you, Angel.
Pull up Alpha Honda, I'm watching. I don't care if you call me a stalker. 3 a.m. reply back. I don't wanna talk, I'm rather awkward and I'm off track. Shoot a flare in the sky to show some victory. I'ma blow up with all my brothers right next to me. Hit the spot and make it go down in history. Took a pill, I'm shaking, I'm nervous, I'm jittery. I just made my money, made it faster. I don't got no pity for you bastards. I was so busy, took a pic, you better ask her. Drama over money, little boy, it do not matter. Back then, all I was laughter. 2020, baby, pockets getting fatter. I'm in the world, but be ready for a rapture. Wait until I'm finished, boy, you can have it after. Hey, bitch, I'm with the hounds, with the goons. Hey, I am not no winner, baby, all I do is lose. I got waves right by my side, up the stick and click on you. I'ma travel different planets,